Good morning, students. Yeah, I'm Sumani. In previous video, we discussed the basic concepts, that is introduction to business, what are called economic activities and non-economic activities and their differentiations. And in today's video, we will discuss concepts of business. So concepts of business, obviously, when we have in our syllabus, business definitely a human activity, and business definitely considered as an economic activity. Okay, so let us focus on the meaning of business. Business means exchange of goods and services among a number of people, whether it may be in a one particular place or in different places, because right now we have online businesses also. And ultimately, the goal of business person is to earn profit. So let me cut short it. Business means exchange of goods and services in a particular place and in a particular time to earn profits is called as business. So when we are talking about the meaning of business, it's clearly stating that exchange of goods and services. So business may be defined as definitely human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying those goods and services. And definitely, one more time, business is considered as an economic activity. So thus, business is a mixture of all gainful human activities, and its main aim is to create, exchange, and acquire wealth in the form of physical output and useful services. So if you observe, suppose you want to buy a pen, you went to shop. The shopkeeper, you ask the shopkeeper to show different varieties of pens. Shopkeeper has shown you. You have chosen one and you have picked that one pen. Will the shopkeeper will allow you to take the pen? No. Definitely you have to pay the price of the pen. So the exchange of goods and services with a medium of exchange is considered as business, where people will gain. One has to lose money and other will gain money, and one will gain the product, other has to lose the. It is a exchange process. So this is the main concept of business. Come to the characteristics of business. The characteristics of business are also considered as features of business. The first characteristic of business is an economic activity. Yes, business is an economic activity as it is undertaken with the aim of earning profits or money or livelihood, and definitely everyone want to settle their life, and business is never be a non-economic activity. No one will do the business for the sake of satisfaction or charity or for love or affection. So business is an economic activity where people would like to earn more profits and they want to seek their livelihood. That is our first characteristic. So the first characteristic of business is economic activity. Now move to the second objective of business, that is production or procurement of goods and services. Why people will do business? To earn profit. It's a common known fact. When business people will earn profit, when they satisfy number of wants of other people or who are in the society, we call them as consumers or customers. So to satisfy different wants of customers, every business person would like to produce those goods and services which are preferred by consumers. So, every business person will be in a mood to satisfy the customers, and when they satisfy the customers, definitely they'll earn profit. So, to satisfy the customers, business persons will think about different kinds of productions or procurement of different varieties of goods and services. Right now, we can take our pandemic situation. Previously, there is a very less chance for, means only 35% of population would chosen for online business. Right now, if you observe, most of the consumers are buying goods and services only in online. Is it not? So business people has to think in such a way that how could they provide services to their consumers? So they will change their production process and they would like to satisfy the consumer. So the second feature of business is production or procurement of goods and services. And third feature of business is sale or exchange of goods and services. Because business is an economic activity. When business is an economic activity, all business activities are directly or indirectly related to exchange of goods and services with a good value of money. So when any business person or seller or manufacturer produces the goods for their personal use, it's not come under business. Suppose take farmer. Farmer ultimately cultivates crops for to sell. I'm not considering farmer as a businessman. Farmer sells, suppose paddy to business person. If the business person purchase paddy and use it for his personal use, it's not called business. The same person sells the paddy to some customers, then it will become business. So, business involves sale or exchange of goods and services for the sake of others' needs, or if they transfer those goods to others, it's called as business. Okay, ma'am? Yes. Next one, dealings in goods and services on a regular basis. As business involves exchange of goods and services, it should be a regular process. It should not confess for one time or two times. It should continue and it's regular and it should be on recurring basis. One or two transactions are not considered as business. So that's why business involves exchange of goods and services on a regular and recurring basis. A single transaction of sale or purchase does not consist of or constitute business. Okay, this is the fourth feature of business. Another feature of business is profit earning. If you haven't involved this feature in the characteristics of business, use this to discuss about the topic of business, because the main aim of business is to earn profit. No business can survive for long duration without earning profit. Would you like to do business for charity? It's my question to you, students. Would any one of you would like to do business for charity? I want to donate my goods to so and so. I want to donate my services to so and so. No. Business main is for business. Main target is to earn profit, and every businessman thinks on the angle to how much profit they can procure and they can gain. So, due to this reason, businessmen make all possible efforts to maximize their profits. It's a known fact that businessmen will do business only to gain profit. Of course, they want to do services for up to 5% to 10%. No businessman would like to do business as a service 100%. So, profit earning or profit making is a main feature of business. When we are talking about profits, immediately follows another feature, that is uncertainty of returns. Every business earns to earn profits, but in certain situations, there exists uncertainty of return that businessman may earn on his investments, may cannot get back return of their investment. So we have a very good example for this uncertainty feature in business. Right now we are in pandemic duration, and we all have seen all these from March to this month. So many business people lost their lives because their shops are shut down. We are under lockdown. So many invested their amounts, their investments, their capital, their funds. Because of this pandemic, so many lost their investments because we did not expected this coronavirus. So uncertainty may leads to lack of return on investments. So in business, uncertainty is there. It may be because of natural calamities just like floods, earthquake, or it may be due to some accident. It may be fire accident, or burglary, or robbery. Or if the business is belongs to a single person, because of the death of the person, uncertainty may arise because no one are there to continue the business. In such a situation, it will become difficult for the business person to get back their returns. So, uncertainty is also one of the feature in business. With the follow uncertainty, we have another feature of business, that is element of risk. Element of risk. Risk is the uncertainty associated with an exposure of loss. So risk in any angle it may come. There is no one side that yeah, it will come only from this direction into business. If you are a business person, you are being a business person, you are in the market for a number of years, but you cannot predict what's going to be the next time. We are human beings, is it not? So, and our business activities are human activities. Certain things are there to face by the business person where they have to face a rule of risk. Present example is our present duration and present time is our best example. This pandemic. Because of this pandemic, so many people are facing risk. So many businesses are shut down. So many business people are under losses. Still, so many businesses yet to start. So, the risk is the uncertainty associated with an exposure to loss. It is related with certain factors like changing the consumer taste and fashions, changing the method of production, etc. Changing the taste of consumers. If I am a business person, if I produce goods according to my choice, and if I ignore the choice and taste of customer, definitely I have to face a risk. Similarly, changing fashions, changing thinkings of people. With a change of environment, everything will affect business. So, element of risk plays a vital role. So students, when we are talking about characteristics of business, we have economic activities first. Second one, production or procurement of goods and services. Third one, sale or exchange of goods and services. Fourth one, dealing in goods and services on a regular basis. Fourth one, profit earning. Sixth one, uncertainty of returns. And the final one is element of risk. Okay, this is about the concept of business. Now move to another concept. Another concept in economic activities, that is concept of profession. Okay, profession. You may have heard this word number of times. Let us focus on what is profession. Profession is such a one which includes different kind of activities, and it requires special knowledge, special qualification, and skill which should be applied by individuals in their occupation to earn fees. Okay, so profession is such an activity. Of course, it's a human activity and it is an economic activity. And to be in a profession, definitely professionals require special knowledge, special qualifications and skills that should be applied by individuals in their occupations. Okay, people who are engaged in their professions are known as professionals. So I have given examples also on the slide. Please check once, students. Examples are lawyers. We can also call them as advocates or lawyers, doctors, chartered accountants, company secretaries, engineers, lecturers, teachers. Okay, I have given only 4 to 5 professions only on the slide. First of all, you take lawyers or advocates. They should be very clear about their qualification. Either they have to do their LLM or ML. And when a lawyer is there, definitely he should be very clear about his profession because he has to deal with the different clients and different matters. Come to the point of a doctor. Doctor, we consider them as a professional because, students, I would like to ask one question to you when we are discussing about a professional like doctor. If you get headache, would you like to go to a doctor or to a bike mechanic? Mechanic? Or would you like to go to a doctor? Yeah, obviously, you will go to a doctor. Why? Why? Because doctor is such a professional person who knows the human body. And if you are suffering with a headache or some other pain, doctor can repair your body, not a mechanic. Yes, sir. So now you might have understand the best profession in this world is doctor. What I feel and I think because they repair our body. From the point of chartered accountant, chartered accountant is a professional person who should possess chartered accountant subjects. So they deal with accounts and all. Similarly, company secretary, because you are pursuing your bachelor degree in commerce, because I'm talking about chartered accountant and company secretary. Now you can also pursue the course of chartered accountant and company secretary, so that in future you can also become professionals. Okay, now comes the point of these professionals is they need qualification, they need knowledge, and they should have particular skills to apply on human beings. So profession is a one where the professionals are eligible to get their fees. Business is for profit, profession is for fees, because professionals will apply their physical and mental strength to solve the issues of right. Now let us check the characteristics of profession or features of profession. First one, well-defined body of knowledge. First feature or characteristic of profession is well-defined body of knowledge. Every profession has a systematized body of knowledge which can be learned through instructions. Every profession possesses certain rules and regulations, systematized body of knowledge which can be learned through instructions. Yeah, what should be done, what have to do, what should not do, everything are instructed to them. So profession is a well-defined body of knowledge. Second characteristic of profession is restricted entry. So profession is we have observed the definition of profession. Profession need qualification. Profession needs skills. Is it not? And profession need experience also. So when such kind of boundaries are there, definitely to enter into such kind of things are restricted, because it is based on instructions. It should be, and it is a systematic one. So every business restricts the entry on the basis of examination or education. That is, only after acquiring knowledge and skill through formal education and training. So here I would like to give an example of myself. It may be a better one. I did my post-graduation in commerce. I did my post-graduation in law. And to teach you, I have done my Bachelor of Education, that is B.Ed. And in coming days, every faculty member, that is lecturer, has to possess research work, that is PhD. See, to be in a position of profession of lecturer, definitely a person has to get the required qualifications. If you have these qualifications, you can enter into profession. Similarly, a doctor has to do MBBS and MD. Similarly, advocate, LLM. Similarly, an engineer, they have to do MTech or BTech. So, profession is restricting the entry of others because they should possess qualification, experience, and skill. They should get trained. So, restriction is there for entry of all. Next characteristic of profession is professional association. All professionals are affiliated to a professional association with regular entry. So grants certificates of practice and development codes of conduct. So that indicates that, yeah, doctors have their doctors association. Advocates have their bar association. Engineers have their engineers association. Lecturers on teachers have their association. Chartered accounts have Indian Chartered Accounts Association. Company secretaries have their own board of association. That's why, because entry is restricted, these professions be in touch with other professionals so that they can upgrade themselves and they can practice in a better manner because profession is an human activity. Fourth characteristic of profession is code of conduct. Code of conduct means a strict code of conduct exists in every profession. Members of a profession are requested to flow with the code sincerely and honestly. No one should violate the code of conduct. If they violate the code of conduct, then definitely the professional person will be removed from their association. Everyone should follow the rules and regulations favored by the Association of Professionals. That's called code of conduct. Next one, service motive. Yes, certain professionals can go for service motive. Based on their profession, they can go for service oriented. So the basic motive of a profession is to service clients with dedication. Okay, so when they conduct services, they can motivate the clients so that they can do better services. Reward of return. Reward of return for professionals is obviously fees. Whatever services they do, doctor will collect fees, advocate collect fees, engineers collect fees for their architecture and designs and models. Similarly, every professional will conduct and will get fees for their services. Next one and last one, nature of work. Nature of work indicates what kind of services, what kind of profession they are possessing. Always, professionals provide consultancy and advisory services to their clients. So, nature of work, doctor will check patients, they treat patients, and teacher will teach to their students, lecturers, the same thing. Advocates, they solve the issues of their clients. So nature of work differs from one professional to another profession. Okay, students, in this video, we discussed the concept of business and the characteristics of business, concept of profession and characteristics of business. I hope you are following my lectures through with this video session because right now we are not in a position to meet one another. I hope we'll meet very soon and we are going to discuss other topics in another video. Be safe, be healthy, take care. Thank you.